Jessica was induced, and she was born. It was a pretty straightforward birth, and went in about 5:30 in the morning on the 25th of September.
She was fine. She was great. Everything was normal with her delivery, and so yeah, and she was at birth. She was fine. As far as her hearing at birth and everything, she got a clear normal on one side, and the other side she failed, but she barely failed for her hearing. So when they came back with that read with the ABR test, that they told me first without him. They probably shouldn't have done that, but they.
Hey Patrick, you need to close.
They didn't wait for him. They first told me the test came back and she's profound deafness. And I remember being like,
just shocked.
What? Because we were really expecting that whole time for them to put the tubes in and then to get back the result. Like, she's good, you know. We put the tubes in, we cleared the drainage that the antibiotics didn't get out, and you know, finally got our read, and she can hear. Because I mean, everybody had been saying she seemed like a baby who could hear. Like everybody didn't, you know, but even the ENT was like, she doesn't seem like a baby that cannot hear, and so she lost her hearing over her first year of life. We don't know at what point it was completely gone, but you know, at that point it was completely gone. We didn't really have, as you would say, a quarterback at the time. We were kind of like out doing it all on our own. We didn't have anyone that was like kind of finding out the best thing for us. Like we were just, we really didn't have someone that was doing a lot of things for us.
Coordinating everything.
You know, and so we asked our pediatrician. We said that's kind of who we finally said, you need to help us out. And so the pediatrician said, if this was my child, then I would recommend MUSC. Because this is what we said. We said, if this was your child that had this, where would you go to get the cochlear implants? And he said, I honestly would go to MUSC.
We got that recommendation from Dr. Wheeler, and then he referred Meredith Holcomb and the folks down there at MUSC. So we scheduled an appointment.
Correct.
So we went down there and to MUSC in Charleston. They did another ABR test, and Meredith pretty much came out and said, yeah, she's profoundly deaf, and she's the head of the cochlear implant group, obviously down there, and she recommended that we pursue that option. She said, you can do the hearing aids and try that out, but all you're doing is potentially delaying the inevitable. And so Jess and I spent some time, prayed about it, thought about it a lot, hard, and decided let's do the cochlear implant. And so it was pretty straightforward for us. And we knew once we're already heading down that path, we already knew that we wanted to move towards Selah having, if possible, hearing and spoken language. Meredith met with us and we looked at the devices, we talked about BabyNet, and that really is that was kind of like our new quarterback. I can tell though, as she's been able to hear more and understand more, she's acting more and more like a normal 2-year-old. You know, early on, she was real easygoing, almost too easygoing. But now it's as she's getting older, and it's hard to define because you don't know what she would be like if she had normal hearing. But no, I mean it's good change, but it's not any. It's hard to really know what the change would be just because you're comparing to something that you don't know. Every child is different, so. But you can tell that there's been.
She's got a little spunk to her now.
Yeah. And she's able to, you know, she knows how to put them on now. And
she wants to listen now because she puts them on and she wants them and she puts them back on her head. And so, yeah.
She likes to be able to hear. So